Right, okay. I'm Sean, that's Katie. Horror movie. Sunday, it's horror movie day. Every Sunday we're going to watch a horror film. Classic horror film.
Why?
Because people want to see it.
It's my day off. It's my relaxing time. I don't want to be scared.
I could do worse and do it on a Tuesday, the last day off before work. I do it on the Thursday, so you've got Monday and Tuesday to relax. You should be thanking me if anything else.
Sorry for you, who's off all the time.
Not by choice.
Am I wrong?
Not by choice. Yeah, so this is the next one, as recommended by someone. Alien.
Yes, thank you to that person.
1979,
Really
this film. 1979, and I think at the end of it you will be remarked? You will be astounded that this film was 1979. Because it still holds up. It's a really, really good film. Yeah, I suppose let's just watch and...
Can I just watch a Disney movie or something? Encanto, you haven't seen Encanto? Yeah.
No.
Can we watch after, please? I'll do something lighthearted, otherwise I won't be able to handle it. Honestly, I can't...
I thought you would want to go and have a cuddle with Mum.
I can't... I'll do that as well, but I can't, describe enough how, every time we watch a horror movie, genuinely, I have to watch a Disney, something Disney...
High School Musical.
Yeah.
That's what I used to watch with Nicole.
I have to watch something afterwards.
Every time we used to watch a horror film, High School Musical 1 all the time. Because it would be like, oh no, try and find this Gabriella, but she doesn't know.
Yeah, it can't be the second one because that's too sad. But
Yeah.
I can't. It's usually
No, by the time the second one came out, I was old enough to not be worried after I watched a horror film. I'd been traumatized enough.
you would just go to sleep with your eyes open.
Yeah. So with this film, I know bits and bobs about it, but I've never seen the full thing myself.
Okay, you said that about the last one. You didn't jump at all. You said that
I
about
jumped
Nightmare
once.
Once. I've been jumping the entire time.
This one will... I'll just leave it at that. This one will.
There was nothing informative about what you just said.
I'll finish that sentence at the end of the film. Let's watch.
If this traumatizes me, I will not do that. You know I have a very weak heart. I can't handle these kind of things.
How have you got a weak heart?
Why is it called Aliens? I mean, obviously I assume there's aliens in it.
No. This one's called Alien.
Alien.
Yeah.
Is Aliens the second one?
Yeah. And don't worry, we are going to watch that one as well.
The only kind of idea I have from this came from the reference that was in Infinity War, where Spider-Man had mentioned Alien.
Oh, yeah.
Or was that Aliens? I can't remember. One of these movies.
Well, what you'll do is you'll watch this, watch Aliens, and then you'll be able to watch Infinity War and get the reference.
I could live my life happily not getting that reference.
Keep that turned up. Keep it turned up.
Okay. So they mined on a different planet and returned?
Yep, they're returning to Earth.
Oh, and they brought something back with them.
Did you notice how many crew there was?
7.
Only 7. Interesting, that, isn't it?
So this is obviously futuristic, right? Yeah. I assume, because we don't do this now.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, you never know.
Let's hope not, because I know how this film ends. Keep your thumb off that dial. Or if you continue to fiddle with the dial, right, what I'll end up having to do is take the headphones out altogether.
And I wouldn't hear it at all.
Yes, you would.
Should I?
Don't make me do it, because I don't want to do it.
Cracking your neck. That's not fair at all. That is so mean. You know how high alert...
I've been trying to do that for ages.
You know how on high alert I go when it comes to horror movies.
God, I'm sorry.
It gets to the point where I can't even I can't even talk properly.
It's because you just tensed, aren't you? Depends what it is. The commenters will probably be like, "Oh, he's such a bully. Oh, you're such a bully."
Isn't he? I know. Oh, what's that? Oh God! Don't tell me they sleep in tubes. That's my worst nightmare.
Why?
Because sometimes I like, when I wake up, I like jump.
Yeah, but they're in cryostasis,
Oh. That's okay then.
I think.
Oh, we have a cat.
Maybe the cat slept in cryostasis too.
Bit better, because that'd be so depressing if you went to sleep and you had a pet and you woke up and it was dead.
Still with us, Brett?
2037. Is that meant to be the year?
Right?
Okay.
See, doesn't look too bad, does it? 1979.
It's quite a big ship.
For only 7 people.
No, I'd get lost in there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Nothing.
Keep trying.
You got that?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going in.
Oh, he's obviously a selfish member.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I can understand him. He's doing all the maintenance down on the decks below, and he's not getting paid as much as the people who are just flying the ship.
Yeah.
And now they're flying off to some unknown place to check for a SOS that they don't even know is human. I'd be like, I didn't sign up for this.
But you did. We'll still be getting paid a lot for doing space stuff. Right?
You would think, wouldn't you? I don't know. I don't know what the wage pay is like in 2037. Let's hope. How old am I now? I'll be 40. I'll be retired by then. I'm planning on retiring when I'm 40. This is classic cinema. You have to live your life. You have to live your life seeing the best of cinema from all decades.
I can't hear anything you're saying, so you told me to turn it off.
You sounded like such a spoiled brat just then. Did you hear that? I didn't hear anything you said. I had the volume all the way up. Brat. I wonder if the commenters will say that you're being a bully. Commenters are saying that you're being a bully now.
Why just hurry up and land? That's what I'd be saying.
It's a complex procedure. They're only landing an aircraft on an alien planet. I'd like to say you landed aircraft on an alien planet.
I wouldn't be stupid enough to do any of this stuff.
And you would lose all of your money.
I wouldn't even be in space.
Would you not? Would you not want to go to space?
How in the heck can anyone understand that?
Because they're trained to. What I want to know is, if they're all smoking indoors, it's not like they can just pop a window, get rid of all the smoke. So
Well, it's futuristic. They probably have like ventilation and stuff.
God, you would be god awful in this scenario, you would you? Yeah,
Huh?
you would be god awful. Wouldn't you? You'd put the clothing on, you'd go out, and if someone came and attacked you, you wouldn't have tested it earlier on, so you wouldn't be able to run. You'd be floundering around back to the ship. You'd be trying to run back to fly out, and you'd get lost on the way there. Ugh. God, I hope I'm never stranded in space with you.
Listen, I know my limits. Okay.
Know your limits. It's really inspirational, motivational to a lot of
I'm not impractical.
young people. We might have young You have no limits. That's what you should be saying.
Okay.
Motivate young people. Just seems like space travel just seems to be like a lot of buttons and flicks and That's it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the Millennium Falcon where you've just got a little joystick. Yeah.
Ah, little kitty.
Let's get out of here.
We've got this far, we must go on. We have to go on.
Famous last words.
Will you say that again? As you can see,
What is
A spaceship.
the source of the SOS?
I assume so. What is that? It's like someone breathing.
Yeah.
Breathing so loud for?
Because they're wearing a suit designed to help them breathe. And it's probably very heavy, so they're breathing heavier.
Oh no, it's not even them breathing, it's just the smoke stuff coming out the top of the helmet.
They might have to get rid of... What is it we breathe
Carbon
out?
dioxide.
That's the one. Never claimed to be a scientist. What be that?
Looks like a big skeleton. Like,
Just writing one ship down. It's weird, isn't it? How it's something completely foreign, as in like otherworldly, and they just go as close to it as they can.
Must have been outward. Like he exploded from inside.
looks like you're handing it him on.
Lambert, come on over here.
Oh yeah, there's a big dark hole.
Come on.
One thing I'm gathering about horror movies is that people make bad decisions.
Yeah.
What do you got? I'll see what you make of this.
So we've got to move.
I imagine it's hot in a spaceship like that as well.
Probably.
Do you just don't touch that? Okay, just leave it.
It's my comfort.
Just
I need something to hold on to, that's why I want a blanket or a pillow. Not even to cover my face with, just a pole.
You okay down there?
protect it with your life. Just in case you didn't say what.
The thing is as well, that's a bad situation to be in because you're relying on people's ability to pull you back up.
Yeah. There's not much defense when you're hanging on a rope.
No.
I'd like to see a pinata defend itself.
And it's full of leathery objects like eggs or something.
At that point,
You'd be out of there,
Get
wouldn't you?
out.
You've got to remember, these are explorers. They don't know.
I thought they were like miners.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, they're explorers. They're like exploring a planet.
Don't touch it.
There's a layer of mist just covering the eggs that
What are you doing? You're absolute wrong. You wouldn't want yeah, like what?
appears to be completely sealed.
It's even worse, he's going to touch it.
Seems to have life. Organic life.
The faces you pull.
Get away.
so-
Like they just make bad decisions. Like
There's so much thumbnail material with you.
oh. Probably use like
Did the basketball help?
it's like a stress ball and a popping it.
At least he's got the suit on.
What good's that kind of doing? It's a weird like sucky weird alien thing.
A weird sucky thing, alien thing.
What am I supposed to call it?
No.
I can't do that, and if you wouldn't mind my position, you'd do the same.
Ripley, this is an order. Open that hatch right now. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Ripley, this is an order. Hear me?
Yes. I read you. The answer is negative.
See,
Famous last words.
it's like I was saying, emotion is the enemy of logic.
Oh, I good thing he was wearing a helmet.
No? I would feel uncomfortable acting with that thing on my face.
As if they weren't going to listen to her about that as well.
Yes, let's get some scissors.
Some tweezers.
Yeah. They're all remarkably calm.
If that was me, I would find the furthest corner of the ship.
And just hide.
Yeah, find a hole.
Fetal position.
Yeah. I'm ashamed to admit.
What's it got down his throat?
I would suggest it's feeding him oxygen.
Paralyzes him, puts him in a coma.
Oh.
Keeps him alive. Now what the hell is that? I won't even take that chance. Just cut it off from there.
You take responsibility.
Yes, I'll take responsibility. Get him out of it.
Like, just so you know, and you lot can see on camera, if this is ever me,
Just kill me. If
Just-
if
yeah.
this was me, just put me out of my misery.
That crap's gonna eat through the hull.
so its blood is acidic.
What?
Its blood is acidic.
Next deck.
Can they not do something to try and stop it moving?
What do we do now?
Kane to Ash. You get back.
Like,
your
literally,
pen.
if something like that was ever on my face, just shoot me right in the head. That would be it for me. Just put me. Just,
Well, no, because then the thing would delayed.
The sooner we can go home. This place gives me the creeps.
I think he might have been a James Bond villain. Dr. Kananga.
Interesting. You know I can't focus on anything except from making sure I don't get scared.
Let yourself get scared. You'll be able to overcome scarier things the more you expose yourself to scary. Trust in the process. It's like an AA meeting. There's not much discipline aboard this ship.
No.
Good for her though. She was like calling him out on his crap.
And that's like no, he plays a dude, just the science guy. To be fair though, she's not wrong. That decision literally will probably affect all of them. Well, it will affect all of them, won't it? Yeah.
But it's like one life against the life of 6. And it's like... Especially in this scenario when you don't know what it is.
Alien life form.
Barely even know where you are.
Oh, it's not in him, is it?
Well, I'll probably get an X-ray him to find out. It's a different sort of...
I can't promise I won't chuck this ball at some point.
Do not chuck my ball. I can't believe that's all I needed to give you to stop it turning the audio down.
Don't get close though, you strange woman. How dare you, sir?
Is that a jump?
Oh yeah, close the doors.
Now he's bothered about quarantine, isn't he?
Kane? Dallas?
You okay?
Like, it's got acid in its blood.
This guy needs to get a grip.
How close he's getting to it.
Look, I just want to get the hell out of here, all right?
I thought you said your job was to worry about the ship. Clearly not. Maybe I'm a horrible person, but if I was him, I would. If I saw a thing attached to my friend's head, I would go, "You're lost," and leave them. Like.
At least it's off him. Hasn't burned any of his face. They were talking about.
Yeah, but he hasn't woken up yet. It's probably.
What?
I don't know. It was going down his throat.
It was only feeding him oxygen.
You don't know that. Why did it need to feed him oxygen? Why did it need him alive? See?
It's actually really funny how stressed you get watching a horror
No,
film.
it's not. My heart doesn't stop beating so fast.
Know that you're about halfway through.
Is that it? How much longer do I have?
About an hour. No, it's less than an hour. About 40 minutes. About 40 minutes.
It made me feel queasy knowing that it had something going down his throat.
Oh, it's just on his face. Just it being on his face makes me queasy.
Dallas, I think you should come and see Kane.
Has his condition changed?
It's simpler if you just come and see him.
We're on our way.
Right.
How you doing?
Terrific. Next silly question.
I wouldn't trust him.
You wouldn't.
No. I'd be looking at him like, oh, you've turned, haven't you?
Look, they're all having a salad.
You'd probably be eating like raw meat or something.
They're probably going into cryostasis for 10 months.
First thing that I'm going to do when I get back is to get some decent food.
You're the doctor, why aren't you helping?
Get the spoon! Oh, he's trying to put the spoon in his mouth. He's got to bite his tongue.
Oh!
Got a fun story to tell you about that.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Oh my god! Did it have like metal teeth? What the heck?
Is that little noise you made? Oh dear.
Oh.
So that's what you saw there. None of the other cast knew that that was going to happen. That was going to come out of his chest. So their reactions there were genuine. Imagine seeing John Hurt's chest pop open. You'd be like, this was under my contract.
Yeah, you would.
Worst, wouldn't it?
Oh. Oh no!
I didn't think you would find that funny. Shove me into space.
Why did you just joke? I don't know why I found that so funny. Oh no.
Dogs, lie down. Get the dogs out because you're laughing too much. Dogs, lie down.
I thought they were going to burn him. I didn't think they were just choking him out.
I can't believe in the space of 5 minutes you went from there going to
Yeah.
laughing your heart out.
It was just the visual of it. Obviously, this is an old movie, so it looked daft and it made me laugh. Sorry.
Oh, dear. I don't need to apologise. I mean,
I just
your reaction will probably make other people laugh.
the fact that's when you got a short range as well is like terrifying.
Yeah, so it's got to be pretty close to you before you realise it's there.
Like I'm pretty sure if it was right in front of you,
You'd
you would
know it's
know.
there. At what point do you think that guy knew that it was there? I think when I was talking at him through his chest.
It's probably just like nibbling on his insides, going, "I'm coming." That's probably when he knew.
You thought it was gross though, didn't you?
Alright, it was gross. It looked ugly as well.
All right, now.
Wait, don't let him go! What the hell are you doing, man?
Where's he from? He looks familiar. Was he in Friends?
Yes. Do you know who that might be? That might be Mr. Heckles.
Mm-hmm.
Might be. Don't know if it
Looks
is.
like him.
I could be Cheddar's Ruby.
Run.
Yeah, it'd be straight out of there, wouldn't you?
Either that or I would just die. My body would just give out.
What did you think that was?
It was its skin. It like shed his skin. Like a lizard.
I like how nonchalant he's been.
know.
I'd be full on screaming down the hallway going, ah! Help me!
Like I made either that or you would just go, whoop.
No, I'd be full on Tom Cruise it down the captain said no heroics.
He's still looking for the stupid cat. God, at this point.
Would you not try and help the cat? You always say about how depressed you'd be when you see animals dying.
Yeah, my God, stop doing stuff. Oh, stop doing this. I would be depressed, but then you've also got to weigh up your own survival choices. At this point, I have no sympathy for him. I'm being truthful. You've made poor decisions, sir. See, the cat knows.
Just stay hidden. Cat.
Oh my God, that's so much bigger than what it was before. Oh my God. See, the cat has the good idea. Oh my God. Bet you feel like an idiot.
Who? The doctor.
Yeah. If that was me and I'd be so petty. And like I know I'm gonna die, but you.
You caused this.
Yeah, I would. I'd be so petty. I'd be like ridiculously
You
petty.
being petty?
I know.
That doesn't sound right.
I wouldn't even be angry about it. I would just be like, huh, well, I was right again.
It's a shame no one warned us about this.
And what happens when you break the rules?
Did you recognise it?
I think so.
Got a reading on you now.
Do you know that present that our brother-in-law got for our 4-year-old nephew?
Yeah. It's got like that weird like thingy shaped head, hasn't it?
The big alien. It was just a red version of that. That's what our brother-in-law got for our 4-year-old nephew.
Yeah, but he's never actually seen the movie though, so he doesn't
Yeah.
understand the horrors.
I hope he watches this and sees your reaction to it.
Oh God, that noise goes through me. It's probably behind him. You're probably already dead and you don't know it.
Saying that was me. The first question I'd be asking is, are you sure it's not me?
I raced
It's behind him, isn't it?
the third junction. I'm going down.
It's behind him, isn't it? Ladders? Why is it always ladders?
I don't know. There's no protection from ladders, is there?
Move! Get out of there!
You'd be like, chill out, woman. You're not helping.
Dallas?
Christ alive, I jumped.
She was not helpful at all. Tell him a direction.
I know. Fancy waiting
Just
until
move,
he's
Dallas. Move.
fancy waiting until he gets to the end and going the other direction. At the end of the day, the only one who hasn't ballsed anything up has been him. And her, like, and Ripley, obviously. Ripley's the main character, but if you were Ripley, you would be there going, I don't want to be on your team, I don't want to be on your team, I want to be on your team. Feels mad that the people who designed these ships never had contingencies for...
There is an
And he's there.
explanation for this, you know.
You're rude! I want to hear your goddamn explanation!
What is that? What's he doing?
Do you get why Dad does this now? Sweet.
What is that? I could just knocked his head off straight away as well.
Huh.
His head's probably in a hole in the table, isn't it?
Ash, can you hear me?
Bring back life form. Priority 1. All other priorities rescinded.
That's a damn company. What about our lives, you son of a bitch?
I repeat, all other priorities are rescinded.
Just to make sure. Maybe don't waste more of the fire
Yeah, it's cool and everything, but you need that.
When we throw the switches, how long before the ship's gone?
Don't go back for the cat. As much as I wish that cat survives, don't go back for the cat. You have to be practical.
though. So you would just leave the cat.
Yes?
Got the whole, oh, what nothing happens to that.
I hope the cat survives, but if it came down to me or the cat, I'm choosing myself. I'm not even that big of a cat person. If it was a dog, that's a different story.
So would you go back for the dog?
Yeah, I would probably go back for the dog.
Would you?
I'd be massively weighing it up, but yeah. Stop being such a noisy person.
Yeah. I would hate it if my life depended on her. Looking for a bloody cat in space with a monstrous alien that's eaten every other member of the crew. I know she hasn't taken the sensor reader thing with her.
How are they going to survive without it?
They haven't been surviving with it.
How you doing?
Stop making so much... Stop making so much noise, you idiots! You too.
Forget about the cat.
trust the cat. And she put down the flamethrower.
Don't trust the cat.
It's probably working for the enemy. There's a reason it didn't go after the cat. That's all I'm
Because
saying.
the cat was hiding.
Ugh.
They are making as much noise as humanly possible again there. She's just standing there crying.
What have you been doing the entire time, you stupid woman?
It's 2 people she's killed now. Like this
This is the biggest issue with this movie, is poor decisions.
like, do you know what this film does? It's really good at showing a good female character like Ripley, but it's also showing a very, very bad female character in her. She's literally caused the death of 2 people. And this is another one of those scenarios where we can say that we would do better in this scenario.
No, but I would like to think I wouldn't be such, like, idiot like her.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many things.
Come on, keep it together.
It's okay, though. At least she knows. She could die with some sort of head held high. At least she knows she's blowing up the ship. So if the thing gets killed, at least she knows she's going to die having saved potential other people.
Yes,
At least,
save the cat.
At least she's still got the cat.
Which is probably like an enemy spy or something.
She's left the cat.
Honestly, I don't really care. Good for her. Oh. What did she want to happen?
I think she wanted to cancel it.
Why?
No idea. Maybe she's really attached to the cat.
The cat's gone, lady. Let it go.
I don't know that. Or maybe she couldn't get to the ship. As the basketball, get your finger off that. But
I can't have it too high, otherwise I won't be able to hear anything you say.
doesn't matter if you can't hear what I say. Let me just see how loud it is.
I didn't have it very, like, low down, you know.
I don't trust you. You use the same kind of tactics that Nicole uses.
It infected the cat.
As if she bloody went back for a cat.
Leave.
3, 2, 1.
A hell of an explosion as well. If you're going to blow up the ship, make sure you blow it up and it goes up with a massive bang. I would hate to be a part of an explosion that just went. I'd be like, ugh. You've got all kinds of goop on you. Be walking around in alien goop.
Now, why didn't it get the cat, though?
Oh, she does have a cryostasis thing. Good for her. 10 months and she'll be back home. Would you want to go back in that thing?
No. Once I've inspected every bit of the ship.
No, the cat gets its own cryostasis. Good for it. And that's why.
Huh?
That's why.
I knew it.
Could you see it there?
No, I couldn't see it, but I knew it. I knew there was something.
Didn't she have the flamethrower on the thing with her? I mean, this is like worst case scenario. Imagine having to fight an alien in your underwear.
And like no protection.
No. I think it gives her a bit more protection than just being in her underwear, though.
Yeah.
And at least she was able to formulate a plan to actually fight the thing instead of just standing there and crying.
I thought its blood is acid, so sure you don't want it to.
She bloody did it, the sausage.
The commercial starship. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Good for you.
Yeah, she did a bloody good job.
Ah, thank God for that. Done. Never again.
Done never again, huh? Well, that's not technically true.
It is.
Nope. Fortunately, it's not. Still got Aliens, the second one, and the newer ones. So what do you think? Yeah, what do you think? I think you jumped a lot more during that one than you did.
Yeah. Just the idea, it's like being trapped.
Yeah.
In like a confined space. With something actively trying to kill you. You don't know where it is.
Yeah.
That's like terrifying. Especially like, out in space, like where you're supposed to go. That's like if you're on an airplane or something. That's like that scene in World War Z was so like horrible.
So the alien's called the Xenomorph. There's different variations of it, like things like the red one that Harry's got as a toy, don't know that that's in any film, but there's like different variations of them. The chest bursting scene, like I said, when that happened, as far as I can remember, the plan was for him to just fall backwards onto the thing, and that was it. But what they ended up, him and the director ended up doing it so that it burst out, so that all of them watching were actually reacting to seeing John Hurt's chest burst
I'd
open.
probably be so upset. I mean, I got a good reaction, but I'd be like, oh.
Things you do for your art.
It's typical, like, they all made bad decisions. I liked Ripley and I like, what was he called?
Brett.
I like Brett.
Was it Brett or was it Parker? Parker was the...
No, it was Parker.
Brett was the one who was doing that for ages, wasn't he?
I know. Like, just asking to be killed, and then that last, God, she was so annoying.
Yeah. This film...
It's like it's coming towards you so slowly. Why don't you just, like, move?
This film, bear in mind it was 1979, has Ripley, who, as you'll see in the second film, because she's in the second film, she's, as I've already said, is one of those strong female characters that Hollywood doesn't want you
to remember.
Yeah, doesn't want you to think is a strong female, which she is. But also in this film, it also has Lambert, who's one of the worst female. Like, it's just stereotypical. While the guy's standing there saying, "I want to try and kill it," and she's just, all you have to do is take a few steps to the left. Do you know what I mean? And she ended up getting the captain killed because she was reading the thing the wrong way around, and she got Parker killed just because she wouldn't move out the way.
But it's like, even when Parker was being killed, like, go, run, try and escape. Like, even if I'd have been like, okay, at least she's smart, but the fact she just, like, I understand fight or flight. Like, there are some people that freeze. Yeah, doesn't mean I can't judge them for it.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never been in a situation where I'd have to, like, do anything like that.
Considering while we were watching that, at one point you said you would just go to the corner of the ship and just fetal position. Listen,
it worked for the cat.
True. That final showdown there between Ripley and the alien, the cat just slept through it.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up and you're like, God, what's going on here?
But I'd like, I mean, obviously I was making jokes. I'd like to think I'd be a little more, pragmatic than that. Yeah. Because it's like instinct, isn't it? You like want to like save yourself. Whether you don't have to actually fight it, but at least do something to save yourself.
But now you also know why Ash was making those decisions at the beginning. Because he was meant to go to that planet and get one of those specimens and bring it back. That's why he overruled her saying that they had to quarantine for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we've got Candyman, we've done Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street. Where would you rate this one in amongst them? Bear in mind, this is 1979. So this is before Nightmare on Elm Street.
I thought it was pretty scary. The alien looked quite gross.
It's gross, isn't it?
Considering you didn't see it that much, it was very gross.
It's one of those. It's like you were saying with confined spaces. It's one of those ideas that literally could just turn and it could be there. So it's like, I think Ridley Scott did a really good job of like making the camera quite compact. So the rooms were like, they would be moving down the room and you can't see either side of the person who's moving.
It's also very dark as well. So like, it's like I was saying, for all I know, it could be behind you.
Yeah.
And in a few instances it was. So
I would be so angry if I was that Dallas bloke.
I know.
In my final seconds.
One job.
Yeah. In my final seconds, I would be like, I can't believe you've done this.
It's like he spent all that time going down the ladder. You could have just, instead of just being there going, oh, go, leave, and it's like, just, you'd be like, no, up.
Other way,
up,
yeah.
Literally anywhere except from down. So, God.
That's what you get for being brave.
It is just the worst example.
Yeah, so where would you rank this one as far as the other ones that you've seen? What's been your favourite horror film that we've watched so far?
I don't have a favourite.
Alright then, which objectively has been the best one that we've seen? Bear in mind we've seen Blair Witch, Candyman, all 5 of the Screams, and The Nightmare on Elm Street.
In terms of making me scared, I don't even know. I'd say the thing is, I like black out, and then afterwards I can't fully remember how scared I was. I like to just like erase that from my memory. So I don't know how scared I was. I feel like I was pretty scared during Blair Witch. I was really tense. I remember because I was like this. I a lot of the time my fists were
Well,
clenched.
we'll remember the basketball for next time.
I know, that's actually good there. I was quite tense during this, but I did have the
This is
basketball.
my impression of you.
That was like, I couldn't. There were so many instances where I was holding it up here and I was like, oh.
You just don't know this, but Katie's leg shakes because she's just tensed.
I can't help it. And then I'm in pain afterwards because I was tense so hard.
If it was me, I would say it's up there with the best screams. I would rate Candyman and Blair Witch quite low down on the list.
It's difficult for me though because I'm an easy person to scare.
Yeah.
Like Blair Witch was a perfect example. There was probably like maybe one jump scare, if that. I mean, I jumped at something. It might not even be meant to have been a jump scare, but
Yeah.
just the concepts alone is enough to scare me. So I'm not really a good person to. It was pretty scary.
Yeah.
In my
1979, remember? How old is this film? So how old does that make this film? 20... 21... 43 years old. So, yeah. Only came a year after Star Wars.
I just think is with old films is sometimes I get brought out of them, like when that guy that died, John Hurt's character, got launched out into
Blasted
space.
out into space, yeah.
I can't help it. It's like because I was born in 2002. I literally have grown up with like modern movies with like some like at least decent editing and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I see stuff like that, I can't help but like be took out of it. So that's
Yeah.
I was glad for that though because otherwise I would have been too tense. I was getting really tense during that point because he just
I'm pretty sure you would.
had a thing coming out of his chest.
It must have only taken you a few seconds though, because you were straight back to being completely tense afterwards.
No, it was enough though.
Yeah. So yeah, that was us reaction to Alien. I haven't decided what the next one's going to be yet because we want to do The Thing, but I also want to do the thing with
our older sister, who has not seen The Thing.
So if we can't organise that one next, we'll watch either the next Aliens, or we'll watch the next Alien, or we'll watch the next Nightmare.
Oh, we could just watch like a comedy or like a
Nah.
like a no. Let's watch. We should watch a Disney. I want to make a decision, an executive decision. The next movie we're going to watch is going to be a Disney movie.
Why?
Because we at least have to have some like
But
hardness.
we've got to follow the list as well.
Okay, but I feel like when it comes down to it, there are more movies that you make me watch than what I make you watch.
Because I've seen a lot more movies than you have.
Yes.
So proportionately, we have to make you watch about 4 or 5 movies, and then make me watch one.
I feel like we've done that now. I feel like I can get you to watch. It'll only be Encanto. I cried during Encanto, so don't even think it's going to be like full lightheartedness. It's actually quite like a really sad movie. So
we'll decide. We'll decide on that. I tell you what, we might let the commenters decide.
But they're no.
Yeah, because we both know which one they'll be.
You don't know that. I have faith.
Tell us some stuff to watch, whether you want them to be Katie's lighthearted films or my horror films.
You know, for as much as you complain about Dad making you watch horror films, the fact that you're doing this to me just shows that the cycle of torture never ends.
Yeah. History repeats itself, innit? Yeah. Like the video, subscribe, dig the bell, be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
I'm gonna go watch a Disney movie. I'm not even joking.
You're not gonna go and give Mum and Dad a hug first?
Yeah. Get words of comfort from Mum and Dad, which I don't get.
But my Dad will be like,
can
you understand now why he does that?
He used to do that all the time as well, and I just never used to...
You didn't know, now you can do it back?
But even like when we watch Nightmare on Elm Street, I go in, the first thing he does is he's grabbing it and he's going... and I'm like, what are you doing?
I used to think, when he used to do that to me when I was younger, I used to think he was doing the Gallimar thing.
Yeah, oh, that's what I thought.
Gallimar.
Just randomly just...
Yeah. Our dad. Yes, our entire family is just as nutty as we are. Thank you for watching.
I need to know.